Have you ever noticed something strange? The world is full of luxury SUVs. Every year, a new model promises more horsepower, bigger screens, and even more technology. Yet when people prepare for an expedition across Africa, a rescue mission in the mountains, or a journey through the Australian outback, one name keeps showing up: the Land Rover Defender. And that's because the Defender was never designed to impress people in a showroom. It was designed to survive where roads don't exist. To understand why nobody has truly beaten the Defender, we have to go back almost 80 years. After World War II, Britain was struggling to rebuild its economy. Fuel was limited, steel was in short supply, and farmers desperately needed a vehicle that could work as hard as they did. Rover engineer Maurice Wilkes believed there was an opportunity to build something completely different. While walking along Red Wharf Bay in Wales in 1947, he sketched the outline of a rugged utility vehicle in the sand. That simple drawing would eventually change automotive history. In 1948, Land Rover unveiled its very first vehicle at the Amsterdam Motor Show. Nobody expected it to become a global icon. It wasn't beautiful, luxurious, or fast. It was simple, practical, and incredibly tough. One of its biggest engineering advantages came from its body. Britain still faced severe steel shortages after the war, so engineers chose lightweight aluminum alloy panels instead. The material wouldn't rust like ordinary steel, kept weight lower, and was easier to manufacture using available resources. Decades later, that decision became one of the Defender's signature characteristics. Underneath, the engineering was even more impressive. Instead of using a passenger car structure, the Land Rover featured a strong ladder frame chassis. Think of it as a heavy-duty backbone, capable of absorbing punishment, while the suspension handled rough terrain. Combined with generous ground clearance and four-wheel drive, it allowed the vehicle to climb rocks, cross rivers, and travel across muddy farmland where ordinary vehicles simply became stuck. People quickly realized this wasn't just another car. Farmers used it every day to tow equipment across fields. Construction crews drove it into places where roads hadn't even been built. Utility companies relied on it to reach remote power lines. Doctors used it to access isolated villages. It became one of the most versatile vehicles ever created. Soon, governments around the world noticed its capabilities. The British Army adopted Land Rovers for countless roles, and many other military organizations followed. Its compact size, dependable mechanical design, and remarkable off-road ability made it useful almost anywhere, from deserts and jungles to snow-covered mountains. But perhaps the Defender's greatest achievement came far away from military bases. Across Africa, conservation teams trusted Land Rovers to reach wildlife reserves that had no paved roads. Humanitarian organizations delivered supplies through challenging terrain. Scientific expeditions crossed continents using little more than basic tools and a dependable Land Rover. Australia told the same story. On remote cattle stations thousands of miles from major cities, a breakdown could become a life-threatening situation. The Defender earned its reputation because it simply kept going. Then came another powerful endorsement. For decades, the British royal family regularly used Land Rovers on their private estates and during official events. Seeing royalty rely on the same vehicle trusted by farmers and explorers only strengthened its reputation around the world. By the 1980s, Land Rover continued refining the formula. Coil spring suspension dramatically improved comfort without sacrificing off-road capability, making the vehicle more capable than ever before. Then, in 1990, the company officially introduced the name we all know today, Defender. It wasn't just a name, it represented decades of engineering, reliability, and adventure. By this point, the Defender had become more than an SUV. It had become a symbol of exploration. Whether crossing deserts, climbing mountains, supporting rescue operations, or simply working on a farm, the Defender had earned something no amount of advertising could buy: trust. But time catches up with every legend. As safety regulations became stricter and customers demanded quieter cabins, modern technology, and greater comfort, the original Defender was beginning to show its age. Many believed the icon had finally reached the end of its journey. What happened next became one of the boldest decisions in automotive history, and nearly divided Defender fans around the world. The original Defender had earned legendary status, but by the early 2010s, it faced a problem that even legends couldn't escape. The automotive industry had changed. Crash safety standards became far stricter. Customers expected advanced infotainment systems, multiple airbags, better fuel efficiency, lower emissions, and a comfortable ride on highways. The Defender's decades-old ladder frame platform simply couldn't keep up with modern regulations. After 68 years of production, Land Rover made a shocking announcement. In 2016, production of the classic Defender officially came to an end. For millions of fans, it felt like the end of an era. Many believed the Defender name would never return, but Land Rover had a very different plan. Instead of slightly updating the old vehicle, the company decided to completely reinvent it for the 21st century. When the all-new Defender was revealed in 2020, the internet exploded. Traditional fans were furious. Many claimed it was too modern, too luxurious, too expensive. Some even said, "That's not a real Defender." But Land Rover's engineers knew something critics didn't. The mission wasn't to recreate the past. It was to build the most capable Defender ever made. The biggest change was hidden underneath. For the first time in Defender history, the vehicle abandoned its traditional ladder frame chassis and adopted an advanced aluminum monocoque platform called D7X. To many enthusiasts, this sounded like a downgrade. After all, serious off-road vehicles had always relied on ladder frames. But Land Rover proved everyone wrong. The D7X platform was engineered to be the strongest body structure the company had ever built. According to Land Rover, it offered significantly greater torsional rigidity than the old Defender, allowing the suspension to work more precisely over rough terrain, while also improving safety, refinement, and on-road handling. Then came another major upgrade: electronic air suspension. Instead of fixed ride height, the new Defender could automatically raise itself for difficult trails and lower itself for easier entry, highway driving, or loading cargo. That meant more ground clearance when climbing rocks, better approach and departure angles, and improved comfort during everyday driving. The old Defender could conquer almost anything. The new Defender could do it while keeping passengers surprisingly comfortable. Next came one of Land Rover's greatest technological advantages: terrain response. Instead of forcing drivers to manually adjust differentials and drivetrain settings, the system automatically optimized throttle response, transmission behavior, traction control, and four-wheel drive settings for different surfaces: mud, sand, snow, rocks. Even experienced off-road drivers appreciated how intelligently the system adapted to changing conditions. Inside, the transformation was just as dramatic. The cabin was no longer a noisy metal box. It featured premium materials, digital displays, advanced driver assistance systems, wireless connectivity, and comfortable seating while still maintaining rugged design cues inspired by the original Defender. It could now compete with luxury SUVs without losing its adventurous personality. Then journalists finally got behind the wheel. Many expected the modern Defender to disappoint. Instead, it impressed almost everyone. Reviewers praised its remarkable balance between comfort and capability. On the highway, it drove with confidence and refinement that the original Defender could never offer. Off-road, it tackled steep climbs, deep water crossings, loose sand, and rocky trails with ease, proving that modern engineering hadn't weakened the Defender, it had evolved it. The criticism that filled the internet after its reveal slowly began to disappear. People realized Land Rover hadn't abandoned the Defender's legacy. They had future-proofed it. The new Defender wasn't trying to replace the original. It was built to ensure the legend could survive for another generation. And that was only the beginning. Because Land Rover wasn't finished expanding the Defender family. New body styles, more powerful engines, luxury-focused trims, and one incredible performance flagship would soon push the Defender further than anyone thought possible. By now, the modern Defender had already proven it wasn't just a worthy successor, it was becoming one of the most capable SUVs ever built. But Land Rover wasn't satisfied with building just one Defender. They transformed it into an entire family. Today, buyers can choose between three distinct body styles: the Defender 90, the Defender 110, and the Defender 130. The Defender 90 is the most agile of the lineup. With its shorter wheelbase, it's easier to maneuver through tight trails, steep switchbacks, and narrow city streets. It's the choice for drivers who want maximum capability in the smallest package. The Defender 110 strikes the perfect balance. It offers 4 doors, generous cargo space, and excellent passenger comfort, while remaining incredibly capable off-road. For many buyers, it's the Defender that does everything. Then there's the Defender 130. With extra length and available third-row seating, it can carry up to 8 passengers without sacrificing the rugged personality that defines every Defender. It's proof that practicality and adventure can exist in the same vehicle. Step inside any modern Defender, and it's immediately clear this isn't a stripped-down utility truck anymore. The cabin combines premium materials with durable design. Large digital displays, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air software updates, advanced driver assistance systems, and a premium sound system make it feel just as comfortable on a cross-country road trip as it does on a mountain trail. Yet Land Rover never forgot what made the Defender famous. Look closely, and you'll still find exposed structural elements, rugged grab handles, durable rubber flooring options, and thoughtful storage solutions inspired by the original model. Every detail reminds you this SUV is built to be used, not just admired. And if you want to personalize it, the possibilities are almost endless. Factory roof racks, expedition boxes, snorkels, side ladders, winches, bike carriers, roof tents, integrated air compressors. Few SUVs offer this level of factory-supported customization. Whether you're planning an overlanding expedition across Alaska or simply heading out for a weekend camping trip, the Defender can be configured to match your lifestyle. Then came the latest evolution. For the 2027 model year, Land Rover refined the Defender once again. The aging 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine was removed from the lineup, making the smooth and powerful 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6 the new standard engine across most models. Higher trims received an even more powerful version of that inline-6, delivering stronger performance while maintaining impressive refinement. Land Rover also introduced new colors, updated interior materials, and fresh technology enhancements, keeping the Defender competitive in an increasingly crowded luxury SUV market. One of the biggest additions was the new Vertex trim. Unlike the rugged off-road focused variants, the Vertex brings a more premium appearance with body-colored exterior cladding, distinctive 22-inch wheels, upgraded interior finishes, and unique styling details. It's designed for buyers who love the Defender's iconic design, but spend more time on highways than rocky trails. At the very top of the lineup sits something truly extraordinary, the Defender Octa. This isn't simply a Defender with a bigger engine, it's a complete engineering transformation. Powered by a twin turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 producing over 600 horsepower, the Octa is the fastest and most powerful Defender ever built. But straight-line speed isn't what makes it special. Land Rover completely reworked the suspension using its advanced 6D technology, reducing body pitch and roll while allowing incredible wheel articulation over rough terrain. Massive brakes, wider tracks, reinforced components, and specialized off-road drive modes transform the Octa into a machine equally comfortable attacking desert trails or cruising down the highway. It proves something remarkable. The Defender no longer forces buyers to choose between luxury, performance, or capability. It delivers all three, and that's exactly why the modern Defender appeals to such a wide audience. Some owners will never leave the pavement. Others will cross rivers, climb mountains, and disappear into the wilderness for weeks at a time. Yet both groups drive the same vehicle. Very few SUVs can make that claim. But perhaps the greatest test of any off-road vehicle isn't what the manufacturer says. It's what happens when the toughest race on Earth calls your name. And that's exactly where the Defender is headed next. In the final part, we'll explore how Land Rover took the Defender into international motorsport. Compare it against rivals like the Mercedes-Benz G-Class, Toyota Land Cruiser, Ford Bronco, Jeep Wrangler, BMW X5, Audi Q7, and Lexus GX. And answer the biggest question of all. Why has nobody truly managed to beat the Land Rover Defender? The Defender has conquered farms, crossed deserts, explored jungles, and reinvented itself for a new generation. But there was still one question left unanswered. Could it prove itself against the toughest conditions on Earth? Once again, Land Rover answered that question by returning the Defender to international motorsport. The company announced its official entry into the World Rally Raid Championship and the legendary Dakar Rally using the Defender Octa. There are few competitions more demanding than Dakar. Thousands of miles of rocks, dunes, mud, and extreme temperatures push both drivers and machines to their absolute limits. It's the perfect place to prove whether a vehicle truly deserves the Defender badge. And that's something many luxury SUVs simply aren't built to do. Take the Mercedes-Benz G-Class, for example. There's no denying the G-Class is an icon. It offers incredible luxury, powerful engines, and excellent off-road hardware with its 3 locking differentials. But over the years, it has evolved into a luxury status symbol. It's heavier, significantly more expensive, and many owners never take it beyond paved roads. The Defender offers a similar level of prestige while feeling far more at home in the wilderness. Then there's the Toyota Land Cruiser. For decades, it has earned a reputation for bulletproof reliability and legendary durability. If you're driving across remote regions where repair shops don't exist, the Land Cruiser remains one of the world's greatest choices. But the Defender fights back with more advanced suspension technology, greater on-road refinement, a more premium interior, and an unmatched balance between comfort and extreme capability. The Ford Bronco is another impressive competitor. It was designed specifically to challenge the Wrangler, with removable doors, removable roof panels, and excellent trail performance. It's fun, rugged, and highly capable. But its primary focus is recreational off-roading. The Defender feels like a vehicle engineered for almost every environment. The Jeep Wrangler is perhaps the Defender's closest spiritual rival. Few production vehicles can match its rock-crawling ability, thanks to its solid axles and extreme off-road hardware. On difficult trails, the Wrangler is a true legend. However, those same characteristics create compromises. Ride quality, cabin refinement, highway comfort, and everyday usability simply don't match what the Defender delivers. Then come luxury SUVs like the Audi Q7 and Lexus GX. They're outstanding family vehicles, comfortable, quiet, packed with technology, but they were never designed to spend days crossing deserts or climbing rocky mountain trails. The Defender was. And that's exactly what makes it unique. Most SUVs are built to excel in one or two areas. Some focus on luxury, others focus on performance. Some prioritize reliability, a few specialize in off-road capability. The Defender is one of the very few vehicles that genuinely combines all of them. It's comfortable enough for a daily commute, luxurious enough to compete with premium German SUVs, capable enough to tackle some of the toughest trails on Earth, and iconic enough to turn heads almost everywhere it goes.